Hi, it's your boy Moseefus, the 20 View King, and everything I do get 20 views. And all current events aside, we are here. Wednesday Patreon situation. I'm in the house with my co-host, The Chat, putting the interactions and reactions over here. Like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend, Cephas is everywhere. I gotta stop touching the mic when I do that because you be hearing the noise. That's not true, day two. That's not true. Definitely there's Christians in the Middle East, man. They just need to, man, it's so easy for people to want to hurt each other. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. It takes a lot for me want to hurt another human being. It takes a lot. All right, let's get the shuffling, man. They added oldest from the Wednesday Patreon list. I appreciate all my Patreons. I appreciate all my grandfathered in Patreons. Monetization and participation to keep this situation going. And if you're doing both, that's even better. But if you're doing one, I'll accept that. If you're doing none, I don't know how I even know you. I don't know how I even know you. I just get the shuffle it, man. They added all this. So this had to happen, right? There was no way this wasn't going to happen because this literally was on the list 4 times. Like, my Patreons don't play about the Aesop Rock, man. We got so many Aesop Rock fans in the freaking Patreon, it's not even funny. So this is Aesop Rock by the River. Brand new Aesop joint, and like I said earlier, on the Patreon, I'm gonna be dropping the full lives. So this probably will not be on YouTube till like a month. It take 28 days for the copyrights to go down. But if you're on the Patreon, you will be seeing it as soon as I get to it. All right, but you're gonna see it now, man. Oh, I'm gonna see it now because I always hold out on listening to the new music because I know if it's Aesop Rock, y'all gonna either request it on Friday or put it on the Wednesday list. Aesop Rock by the River. We did, was it Mindful Solutionism? Was that what it was? Did I get it right? I don't know. But let's check this out, y'all. Hey, Candy. Candy. Hey, Candy. Hey, Candy. They put up numbers, Ricky. They put up numbers. I don't know whose it is. Y'all all win. Ace, Tim, Mark, and Day 2, they win.
I like rivers. Sailboats, fishermen, skinny dipping swimmers. Kids turning rocks over, catching little critters. Eagle in a pine tree, eyeballing dinner. My uncle used to cut school.
Oh shit, it's an actual Aesop video. Wow, like Aesop is in it, not no animation. Like, okay, there's not many of these out, man. Not many of these, especially new one. His hair is long like a hippie. Get a haircut, hippie. Remember, what song is that from? That's Tough with 2 F's, right? Get a haircut, hippie. He got a long mane. I didn't know Aesop looked like that.
I like rivers. Sailboats, fishermen, skinny dipping swimmers. Kids turning rocks over, catching little critters. Eagle in a pine tree, eyeballing dinner. My uncle used to cut school to hit the Susquehanna. Cut himself a rod and really hit up in a
That's not his real hair.
Took attendance, it was quiet as a mouse. He was at the river pulling out a giant by its mouth.
Let's go. Run it back to the top, y'all. First of all, imagine running into... This is old Aesop footage. Imagine walking or running into a man that looked like that and not knowing he's the best rapper in the world, not knowing he's probably the best rapper of the last 30 years. he's in a league of his own. You see him in the grocery store, you're not gonna put 2 and 2 together. You're a tall ass dude with long ass hair, like white, like.
like rivers, I like rivers. Sailboats, fishermen, skinny dipping swimmers. Kids turning rocks over, catching little critters. Eagle in a pine tree, eyeballing dinner. My uncle used to cut school to hit the Susquehanna. Kept himself a rod and really hid up in a bramble. School took attendance, it was quiet as a mouse. He was at the river pulling out a giant by its mouth. A river in the daylight is energy and life. A river in the dark can be a genuine surprise. You might find some lovers getting cozy on a shore over cold-blooded.
A river in the daylight is energy and life. Ooh. He's spitting real deep shit just talking about being on the side of a river. He paints a picture a lot better than any mainstream rapper can. Like he's in the class of his own with vocab and making you see what he's saying. It's crazy.
Men skinny dipping swimmers. Kids turning rocks over, catching little critters. Eagle in a pine tree, eyeballing dinner. My uncle used to cut school to hit the Susquehanna. Kept himself a rod and really hit up in a bramble.
I'm looking down at the actual words underneath it too at the same time, and that's kind of crazy. What he put on the bottom line is crazy. On a separate look, I'll look at that, but I want to listen. Word, right?
I like rivers. Sailboats, fishermen, skinny dipping swimmers. Kids turning rocks over, catching little critters. Eagle in a pine tree, eyeballing dinner. My uncle used to cut school to hit the Susquehanna. Kept himself a rod and really hid up in a bramble. The school took attendance, it was quiet as a mouse. He was at the river pulling out a giant by its mouth. A river in the daylight is energy and life. A river in the dark can be a genuine surprise. You might find some lovers getting cozy on a shore over cold-blooded psychopath disposing of a corpse. Sitting by the Hudson River talking to a ghost. I wish that we could rock a beat and smoke another toast. I miss the way you rhyming, how you never had a clone. Ain't a motherfucker living that could ever crack the code. I like rivers, I like rivers.
Who was he talking about there?
River in the dark can be a genuine surprise. You might find some lovers getting cozy on a shore over cold-blooded psychopath disposing of a corpse. Sitting by the Hudson River.
I know you did, Mark.
I wish that we could rock a beat and smoke another tones. I miss the way you rhyming, how you never had a clone. Ain't a motherfucker living that could ever crack the code. I like rivers.
Is he talking about Camus there? I feel like he's talking about Camus there, where he said talking to a ghost. That sounds like some Camus shit right there. What do y'all think in the chat? Yeah. You know, we here, man. We here.
On a shore over cold-blooded psychopath disposing of a corpse. Sitting by the Hudson River talking to a ghost. I wish that we could rock a beat and smoke another tones. I miss the way you rhyming, how you never had a clone. Ain't a motherfucker living that could ever crack the code. I like rivers, I like rivers. Freight ships passing through old drawbridges. It looks so cool when you catch from a distance. A little less cool when you're stuck inside your Civic. I wonder what could possibly be lurking on the bottom.
Waiting
I
for
look into the water and imagine all the options. A fish we never knew about, some rusty old jalopy. The murder weapon used to catch the aforementioned body. I seen a beaver chilling by the bank of the Willamette. We gazed upon each other undeniably enchanted. A wave of telepathic information through the filter. It said, when I go to heaven, I want you to have the river. He also said the others had agreed that I was chosen.
Talking about his conversation with a beaver telepathically. He's so amazing, man. He's crazy.
Less cool when you're stuck inside your Civic. I wonder what could possibly be lurking on the bottom. I look into the water and imagine all the options. I fish we never knew about some rusty old jalopy. The murder weapon used to catch the aforementioned body. I seen a beaver chilling by the bank of the Willamette. We gazed upon each other undeniably enchanted. A wave of telepathic information through the filter. It said, when I go to heaven, I want you to have the river. He also said the others had agreed that I was chosen. Just don't mention it in front of them. It's gloating, it's for no one. I'm pretty sure you don't have the authority to say this, but thank you, I accept. I'll have my lawyer draft the papers. I like rivers, I like rivers. Hard to put a price.
So the beaver telepathically told him, when I pass, I want to give you this river and that you're the best. And he's like, yeah. And then my lawyers have drafted these papers. Yo, Aesop, man. I love Aesop, man. This album's gonna be fire.
I want you to have the river. He also said the others had agreed that I was chosen. Just don't mention it in front of them. It's gloating, it's for no one. I'm pretty sure you don't have the authority to say this, but thank you, I accept. I'll have my lawyer draft the papers. I like rivers, I like rivers. Hard to put a price on water for the village.
He told the beaver, you can't tell me that, but I'll take it.
The child prayer happy spilling coffee on the captain. My heart is in the East River, floating on a frisbee that came in from the Long Island Sound, a sojourn in a city. It's not the kind of water where you throw a triple Lindy. If you get someone you skin, they probably notify your siblings. I picture
Oh.
a scenario where someone's held me captive.
Yeah, so y'all don't know how polluted the East River is. Yo, this is amazing. This is an amazing track, man. This is an amazing track. Man, it's gonna be a great album.
That came in from the Long Island Sound, a sojourn in a city. It's not the kind of water where you throw a triple Indy. If you get someone your skin, they probably notify your siblings. I picture a scenario where someone's held me captive and
You gonna get cancer from that shit.
Navigate some rapids. I wonder if my training from the School of TV Magic would beget some makeshift watercraft that make up for.
I grew up to not far from the Gowanus Canal. I remember smelling sewage. If I ever catch any type of tuna, I know where it's from. I wasn't that close, but I wasn't that far from Gowanus. The Gowanus is the most toxic. I think you actually get discounts on your rent when you live near the Gowanus in Brooklyn. The Gowanus Canal is crazy disgusting.
In a city, it's not the kind of water where you throw a triple Indy. If you get someone your skin, they probably notify your siblings. I picture a scenario where someone's held me captive.
This is Ace actually produced this track himself.
I wonder if my training from the School of TV Magic would beget some makeshift watercraft that make up for Damascus.
Block in the
Practice,
totem
I have
well.
no desire to get into the water. I like to know it's there in the event I ever wanna. Waterfalls, tributaries, Lichtenberg figures, twilight fireflies. I like rivers.
All right, that was Aesop Rock, By the River, from the new album. That's 2 tracks off the new album we've done so far. Mindful that should be ready to be dropped in maybe a week or 2. So like I said, YouTube takes a while for the copyrights to drop off, but Aesop tracks do, like, you can react to Aesop tracks. Just gotta dispute the copyrights, and they don't really review them. I never really win the disputes. It's just 28 days and then it falls off. So I guess maybe he doesn't have somebody that's handling this for him, or I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm not complaining. That was a great track. I'm gonna give that a 9.7. I enjoyed that. Almost a 10, man. Almost did it. Almost a 10. All right, yo, I appreciate every single one of y'all that added this to the list. And if it pops up 3 more times, I'll just have to skip it. I would love to listen to it if I could. I would love to listen to it if I could. I said that one.